corruption spreading across this kingdom is important to our cause, and we would have you join us. So you just need to be less rash about all these matters.
He kind of grumbles and nods his head and says, "I will think over this during the night. But I still believe it is important to dispose of any of the witnesses that saw our forces."
We'll see. Would you really kill a kid, though, over it?
He looks down. Someone at that age that has the goals of joining the guards knows what they are getting into. You should not see them as kids, as they will grow up, and the ones that grow and are trained by the guards will hunt down and destroy anything that resembles our cause.
She couldn't even draw her sword.
And when she does, what will she do with it?
You have no idea what who that person is or what she...
Nor do you.
No, I don't. But I don't claim that she, in the future, will be my enemy.
I do not see how you think that members of the army that have joined under the cause of destroying those that oppose the system are potential allies.
What I mean to say is that I don't think a 13-year-old would have that mindset.
He shrugs. It is precautions that we are playing with at this point.
Yes, and I'm telling you that you should calm down.
He looks at Lyri. She is quite strong, and she is only 16. 3 years is all it takes, from what I see.
I just eye Lyri, like I'm not gonna blow her cover or anything. No, it's up to her to if she wants. I don't say anything.
No, she's not gonna be like, I'm a dragon.
Yeah, so, but you know, like I said, looks can be very deceiving. She's not exactly what she seems to be, as I was not. So you shouldn't be surprised about this.
As I said, let me think it over during the night, and I'll have the next course of action for our group in the morning. What I believe is best.
I'll be contacting you soon after I speak to my associates. You shouldn't rush things, or what you just started will quickly fall down. Trust me. Let's just get up and leave.
Okay. He says, allow me to meet your associates as well.
We will.
This will be fun.
Fucking 2 7 feet tall giants and murder.
Yeah,
Now
face.
captain of the guard too.
Yeah.
The captain of the guard. Yeah, I don't know that, but
Yeah, no, just the 7-foot tall guy who threw you into him. Just like, hey.
Yeah. As I'm leaving, I just turn around and say, "We can arrange that."
Okay.
Leave.
He nods. You leave. You go back to the hideout.
Yeah, the normal hideout.
Okay. Cool.
I don't know how the secret knock is, but
It's
okay.
fucking goddamn it, Kaldir.
You guys murdered me where I stand. Yeah.
No, Farah comes and opens the door. You arrive first. Then you see or do you go up and take watch instead of Farah? She's kind of been sitting there and shooting the shit with Errol for a while.
Yeah. I will excuse her from her watching. it's even better that I stay alone up there.
You see that the Vera, and Arctur, Titus, and
Fog.
Fog. I was
How's
thinking
it?
smoke for a second.
Smaug.
Smoke.
Smaug.
You see them approaching. I'm assuming you go down and you open the gate.
Yeah, I jump down and open it.
All right, cool. They enter, and do you say anything to Vera as she walks in first?
Me?
Yeah.
Not really. I mean, I saw her with them before, so.
All right, cool. She enters, and you see like Errol's eyes grow wide as she sees Vera, and she kind of like hobbles over to you, Arctur, something, and she points and she's like, what? Why is she here?
That's a long story. Let me catch everybody up.
It's been a long fucking day.
Been a long fucking day.
Feyre starts like circling around her, inspecting her.
Shit. Can I just can we just catch him up?
Yeah.
Or do you want me to tell them everything?
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, Feyre is kind of like spinning around, inspecting her. It gets a little closer, gets a little further. Vera like turns to you and kind of sighs and says, "Vixens are a curious bunch, especially the young ones."
You wanted to meet her.
Curiosity killed the cat.
Yeah.
That's an old saying.
Uh,
Look back down.
she kind of like stops and like looks at her, and Feyre stops and looks back at her, and Vera kind of like extends her hand and like pats Feyre on the head. Feyre kind of just like lets it happen. She smiles. She looks back at you, Arctur, and says, "I like her," and kind of goes back to Errol.
Alright.
Vera starts to like kind of walk around and inspects the area, steps over that thing that you built as well. She glances down and you see her like perk up a little bit, and she says, "What's down there?"
Things.
Things and stuff.
It's casting a weird aura.
Yeah. And trust me, that's not from what's directly below it. You know what's down there, alright? You don't need to go down there.
She says, "Kind of wish I had." Well, it's fine. She kind of says, and she says, "I'll need this area to myself." And she goes to like into the corner, and she begins she starts glowing, and as she's walking, like this trail goes after her, and as she's walking and waving her hands in like the air, these runes start like floating all around her. Not like that, fucking Titus. Jesus Christ. Yeah. What's up?
So in the whole catching them up part, we would have told our Sandalf translator that she was next in line for the throne, along with her three sisters. I assume she would have had some questions for Vera regarding that.
Well, her eyes kind of open wide, and she says, "We were next in line on the throne. We're just slaves. Well, not slaves. We were just the servant girls of the king. There's no way."
You all have a powerful aura about you.
Yeah. How does Vera explain that?
Who, Vera?
Yeah.
Mhm.
I pose this to her since she's the one I got the information from.
Errol goes and asks her, and Vera kind of shrugs. "I don't know. Just saw it in a vision. You were next in line. How it happened, I don't know." The fuck?
It got dark in here. I didn't want
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Alright, fuck. Kaldir, you catch us up with this resistance guy?
Yeah, I just spoke to him.
Doesn't sound like he's gonna be so happy to hear that one of your companions is now the captain of the guard.
Yeah,
And not only
the group
that,
is pretty.
one of the escaped guards. Oh god, this should be fun.
Well, the group is pretty set up on murdering every single god, but
Well,
I kind of already started trying to convince him otherwise.
I'm gonna put him on.
He
our
wants to
map.
meet you guys as well, but we
Yeah.
can arrange that for another day.
good.
Yeah, we can do it tomorrow before we head off on this portal.
Why not do it
Errol
tonight?
kind of like looks and says, "Where's this portal to?" Oh well, shit, you caught her up. She asks, "Am I going as well?
If you want.
I can't stay here. I don't think.
Yeah,
By
Yeah,
myself."
that's true.
You going?
Yeah, that's true. Oh, brings up another good point. Archer, are we taking what's down below?
We're not leaving it alone.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, we're not leaving that.
As
No.
as Vera is in her corner, I disappear. I lift the stone, walk under it, set it back down. I disappear into the basement.
Yeah, you think she didn't hear us talk about that?
Well, she knows. She knew where it was, right?
Yeah.
She already knew about
Yeah.
it. So, but I'm going down there
Well,
to.
she has an idea. She doesn't know exactly
Yeah.
what's down there.
Yeah.
Fog's like, what the fuck are you guys talking
Yeah.
about?
Nick said.
Don't worry, you'll like it. Trust
Yeah.
me, you will like
Yeah.
it. You'll be very happy.
Is
Nick.
it a dragon?
No, it's
No.
very powerful magical items.
Yeah.
Is it a cure virus, global virus?
No,
Potion?
no.
No.
If it
Yeah.
was, all of our well, we'd have less problems. Not all of our problems would be solved. We'd just have less of them.
Nick, I'm gonna go down there and like put it in the ring, if that makes any sense.
You're gonna put a bag of holding in another bag of holding.
No, I'm gonna put my specific one into my ring. And just
You're
have it
putting two
prepared.
extra dimensional spaces within each other.
No.
No.
he's
no,
taking
no,
the
no.
sword.
Yeah.
Putting-
Oh, okay, okay. I see.
Okay, yeah. No, I'm not gonna be like bag of holding into a bag of holding. Yeah.
That's why I was confused.
Yeah. No.
No, that's fine. And then he brings the bag of holding up for you guys. Who takes what?
I'm just keeping that shit in the bag for now.
Okay, cool. You notice the sword is gone.
Yeah.
Did you ever bring the staff?
Yes.
Yeah, we
What
have
about stuff?
I brought everything.
Yeah.
So in that bag we have the sword, the boots, the staff, the gauntlets,
The necklace.
The necklace,
and the necklace. Okay.
which I still need to tell you what it does. But
Yeah, the necklace is the last one you haven't told us what it does yet.
Jeez, Nick.
yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
Cures viruses that
Worldwide.
affect dragons
Yeah.
worldwide. Yeah.
Instantly kills somebody named Kutsus.
All right, cool. So you start doing this. What do you do for the rest of the night? Do you converse at all, or actually, Farah runs over to you, Arctur, and says, "Hey, Leary told me about a dancing girl.
God damn it.
Mitchell told me how to dance.
That's not that kind of dancing.
What type of dancing is it? You made me a boot washer or something."
Yeah, it's.
Hearing this, I look
No
over and
boot-
say,
Alright,
Leary,
look, I was
demonstrate. Leary, demonstrate. And then I just get
No,
prepared to be punched
no.
by Arctor.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go back to my office actually and work for the rest of the night.
Yeah, she
You have
kind
an
of like.
office?
You don't have an office.
Yeah, you know.
I'm a captain of the guard now. I took that guy's office.
Oh,
Gotcha.
okay.
Yeah.
She kind of like follows you and says,
Uh-huh.
polishing boots makes me sneeze.
Then look, you're not actually gonna have to polish any boots. It's just a story to tell a guard if he stops you. And that's not even gonna be an issue anymore anyway.
Alright.
But look, if you're really that curious, I'll show you what a dancing girl is. Like, I'm gonna go to my office and do some work and take you to some dancing tavern on the way and show you, alright?
Well, it
Okay.
looks like I'm coming.
We're not going for pleasure. We're
Yeah,
just
no.
going to show her.
I wanted to go back
research.
to the barracks anyways.
For science.
Yeah.
Fog, what do you do? Do you want to go with them, or are you gonna stay here?
Oh, before we leave, I totally teach them the secret knock.